little crafty monsters. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making these little chocolate bar holders. How cute are these little bad boys? Right? With the embossed little paper, the DSP paper, and then your just regular little cardstock. And then the little embellishment. And then this is the little Hog Heaven stamp that we are giving away on a giveaway. So the video is basically coming up. As a matter of fact, I think it's already up. It's actually been up for a few days. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, you guys definitely check that one out so that you guys could go ahead and enter in the giveaway so you guys could possibly win this little stamp set of this little Hog Heaven if you don't already have it. But anyway, this one right here, we made it. Oh, so you guys, I didn't even show you guys how this works. So these are chocolate sliders. Okay, so what you do is you just pull the ribbon. What? And then you pull it back in. They're sliders. Isn't that cool? That is so cool, right? Yeah, I didn't think of that. There's a few crafters who actually do it, so I don't know who made it, but somebody came up with this, and this is brilliant. So this is what we're making today. This one right here matches that little Valentine card that we made. Isn't this cute? So if you're gonna give somebody a little treat, how cute is this? A Valentine card and a chocolate. I was gonna say a candy, like all. I don't know what language that was gonna be, but so anyway, if you give somebody like one of these little, you know, a chocolate and a Valentine card, I mean, how freaking adorable is that? So without wasting any more time, guys, let's get down to business and make these little bad boys, and I will see you in a bit. Hola, hola, my little crafty monsters. So right here, you're gonna need some chocolate bars. The flat chocolate bars are the ones that work the best. Three Musketeers and Snickers won't work on this, but you're gonna need your paper trimmer and a scoreboard, and we are gonna start off by cutting our cardstock at exactly 6 3/4 and 6 1/2. And you could go ahead and cut all of your paper now. So if you're going to do 3 of them, cut all 3 of your cardstocks to that measurement. If you're going to do just one or however many however many you'd like to do. See, I can't even talk. I'm telling you, lately I forgot how to talk. So these are the card mats that we're going to be doing. So we're going to go ahead and cut these little bad boys to 6 1/8 to 2 3/4. And we're going to go ahead and just make these mats kind of like peep on the side, like a little border. You guys have seen me do this too. Valentine cards and Christmas cards and all this good stuff. So these are another mat. You're just going to go ahead and go down by 1/4 of an inch. And you just, you know, every time you're going to put a mat on top of it, then just go down 1/4 of an inch. However, on this ones, I wanted the mats, the printed DSP paper, to show a little bit more. So I went ahead and cut these down to 5 1/2 to 2 1/4. And the reason why is so that this way, you'll be able to see the DSP paper a little bit more. I mean, you don't really need too much of the white anyway, so it kind of works out perfectly. So see, you're able to see the DSP paper a little bit more. If we would have did it on the first measurement, then you wouldn't really see that much of a border all around. So I like the results. So right here, we're going to get our Sizzix, and we're going to go ahead and emboss these ones. We have this little heart embossing folder that we're going to be using. And this is just going to raise some little hearts onto this little cardstock. So we're going to go ahead and moisten the paper, because you guys have all seen me when I told you guys my little tip on spraying a light mist of water onto your cardstock before you run it through your embossing folder. This way it doesn't actually cut the paper. Sometimes some embossing folders will cut them. But when you wet the paper, it kind of softens the fibers, so it allows it to really bend and shape a little bit easier. So now right here, we're going to need our scoreboard. And we're gonna go ahead and score these little bad boys to 1/2 inch and then to 3 inches and 5/8. And we're gonna go ahead and score this on the 6 3/4 side. So the side that's the largest, the 6 inch and 3/4, that's the side that you're gonna go ahead and score on. And then go ahead and just follow your creases. This is gonna be super easy, guys. This seriously is probably one of the easiest little candy treats that I actually do. And I love making these because they're so fast, so easy. And who doesn't like chocolate? I mean, if somebody doesn't like chocolate, I'm sure there's other candies you could probably use. So right here, we're just gonna do a very small line at the very bottom, which is gonna close the bottom. And then we're gonna go ahead and put glue on that tab. So now we're just gonna go ahead and glue this so that it will give it time to dry so that we can go ahead and work on other stuff. And if there's any little extra paper, because remember guys, even though we purchased the paper already cut and everything, sometimes they're not cut exactly straight. So there will be times when you're gonna have to trim off a little bit of paper that's peeping out. So again, just do a small little line at the very bottom, just on one side at the bottom, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the tab, and that will secure the bottom part of your slider and then the side. And so just go ahead and do that to all of the sliders that you're gonna be making. Now you guys could do this for like a birthday party or something if you want to go ahead and use this as a, as a little gift giveaway for birthday parties, or like little, if you do like games and stuff, you could also give these as a little gift. So now we're just going to go ahead and glue down the mats. And we could go ahead and glue down our embossed paper as well. I really like how these embossed papers are. They just make everything look a lot nicer. It's just a nice little texture, And you could get creative. You could do any kind of color combinations and stuff like that. We're just using pink and reds because it's Valentine's Day. So, like I said, go ahead and lay those little bad boys down. And then we're gonna basically work on the little stamping. So we're gonna use some mixed media, and I'm gonna stamp those little piggies, well actually the little hogs from that stamp set on the giveaway that's going on right now, boo-boo. This Friday we're gonna announce the winner, so you guys be ready. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp these little hogs on here because remember I told you I was giving you guys ideas on what to use your stamps for. So all we're gonna do is just stamp 3 little pigs because we just need 3 little pigs because we're doing 3 little sliders. So these are my little handy dandy ones. You could tell which ones I use the most, huh? They're the darkest. So go ahead and stamp your little bad boys onto your mixed media. And the reason why I use mixed media is because I'm gonna use some Tombow watercolor markers. You guys have seen me use those many, many, many times. And those are the markers that we're going to be using. So go ahead and stamp those, and then we're going to go ahead and color these little bad boys. And we're also going to make a little sky background for one of the little sliders because we're going to make that coordinate with one of our Valentine cards. Now, if you guys haven't seen that Valentine card, you guys definitely have to check out that video. It is the one with the little sky and the flying little pig. So you guys have seen where I use my little sky makers. All I did was I got some chipboard and I cut out this Lawn Fawn cloud dies, and that's what I'm using as a template for whenever I make a sky. You guys have seen me do this before. So I'm just going to use one color because I can't really see other colors, and I don't know really what color a sky is exactly, because everybody always says, oh my God, there's pinks and purples and reds and oranges. And I'm like, I don't see it. So we're just going to stick with blue. Okay. So I'm just using the blue and I'm darkening some edges, and I'm leaving light some other edges just to give it that highs and lows so it could really look like clouds. And you guys can see right here how easy it is to make a sky. I mean, you don't even need to get technical and, you know, add all these different colors and stuff, but it's doable. So super easy. How gorgeous are those clouds? So then now that we have our little sky here, we're going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment in the front of this. So we're using our Sizzix little stamping board, and I'm using one of these little sentiments from a stamp that I actually purchased from Michael's. They are out right now. We're just gonna do a regular Happy Valentine's Day. I think on the actual Valentine card, we put one of the sentiments from the stamp, but on this one, we just wanted to say Happy Valentine's Day. So we are basically done with the little stamping part. So you could go ahead and clean all your stamps and put those little bad boys away. And we're gonna go ahead and start to color these little bad boys. But first, we're gonna use that 10-second bow maker that was given to me by a really special friend. This bow maker is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link at the bottom because I believe every crafter should have this in their craft room. It makes a bow in 10 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and tie this little bad boy to the directions of the bow maker, and then we're gonna just attach that to our little card. So let's go ahead and start coloring these little bad boys. So we're just gonna do them pink because I like pink little pigs, and the little heart, I'm just gonna color it red, and I'm just going over to make it really, really dark. I'm not really getting too technical on the coloring. You guys already know the deal. I don't have to repeat myself, but you guys all know why I color like this. So go ahead and color however it is that you guys are most comfortable. If you guys want to do the Copics and you want to do all these shading and all this little details, I mean, have at it, guys. That's actually the best. If I could do that, I would do that. But since I can't, this is the way I color. So you could get creative on here. You can make a little spotted pig. You can make a little black pig, a little brown pig. I mean, there's just so many different colors of little piggies. So you guys could definitely get creative. They don't all have to be the same little pink pig. But for the most part, because we're doing Valentines, that's why I'm keeping them pink. And after I colored this little bad boy all pink, we're going to use a very light pastel blue for the wings because I wanted them to be a little color. I didn't want them to be too white. So we're going to go ahead and hit that with a little light blue. And then we're going to go ahead and die cut these out with the coordinating dies on our Sizzix machine. And then these are going to be ready to be attached to the front of these card sliders, guys. We are almost done. See how easy these are? I mean, there really isn't that many steps to it. Now, if you don't want to use like a stamp set or something, you could use other embellishments that you guys have. There's so many things out there on Dollar Tree, the 99-cent store, Walmart, the Daiso store, Target. I mean, all these stores have so much amazing Valentine stuff that you guys don't have to use a stamp. If you guys don't have this stamp set or you don't have stamp sets really, then just use whatever it is that you can get your hands on, guys. Excuse me, my allergies are still bad. I'm gonna forever, ever be dealing with these allergies, guys. This is a never-ending story for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue the little ribbon in the back, and you guys have seen that I use ribbon and I also use tape just to secure it. It's just something I do. I don't know why. But go ahead and glue it and tape it, or just glue it or just tape it, whatever it is that you're most comfortable with. And then after, when you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and put the little bad boy on a foam adhesive and put him on the very top so he could look like he's flying in the sky. And because your love has him in the clouds. Oh, that's cute. So put the little mat in front of the card slider, and this one's actually done. We didn't put a mat in the back of that one because we just wanted to keep it, you know, simple. So these are little hearts that I purchased at where did I purchase this? Oh, I purchased them at the Dollar Tree. That's right. So these little hearts. You can purchase them at the Dollar Tree. I really loved how they look. Just add your little bad boy on there. And then this is a ribbon hole puncher. And this is actually designed so that you can go ahead and put ribbon in your cards or whatever it is that you need to put ribbon on. So it works really good. I purchased that at Hobby Lobby. And I believe they're about like 13 bucks. So totally worth it, guys. Seriously. Especially if you're going to be making these little card sliders. So I got these little empty little tickets that I always use. And I love to stamp in little sentiments in the middle there, because you can actually make them pretty personal and personalize these little tickets. I don't know why. I love using tickets. You guys will see me use tickets in a lot of my little projects. I love tickets. I also save a lot of like the parking tickets that you get when you go to somewhere. Like, you know, you go somewhere and they give you the parking little ticket. I love using those for embellishments. Depending on the project. Like if you're doing a traveling one, that one would be perfect. So on this sentiment, it just says, glad we are friends or something like that. I can't really read it this high up, but it says something about friends. So go ahead and just attach that wherever you guys want. Make your little hole puncher for your ribbon, and you can choose any kind of ribbon, get creative. So whatever ribbon you choose, we're gonna cut this at 30 inches long, and this will be enough so that you can make this little bad boy. So cut all your ribbons. I'm gonna use the one that I use for the actual bow in front of this card slider for the little piggy in the sky. And then the other ones, I'm using this really cute ribbon with hearts on it. So just get your candy, look for the middle part, get your candy and slide that little bad boy in. And then the ends of it, just slide them through those little holes. Afterwards, just tie this into a bow. And honestly, you're done. This is all it took. How cute are those? See? So find the center, put your candy in, slide it in, and then throw these ribbons through the little ribbon hole and tie it into a bow. Now this bow doesn't have to be perfect. You guys know I don't know how to tie bows, but you know, just make it look a little presentable and nobody will ever notice you have no idea what you're doing when you're making bows. Not to mention they're going to be too excited about the candy anyway and about this little mechanism, how it comes out. So they're not even going to worry about the bow. Trust me. Trust me. I've given these a lot to a lot of people, and not once have I ever said, has anybody ever said, oh my God, the bow is no good. So that's basically it, guys. That's how you slide them in and you slide them out, and we are completely done. Welcome back, my little crafty monsters. So that's how easy it was to make these little chocolate sliders. Like seriously, you guys saw how easy it was to make these. Really, you don't even need that much materials to make these little bad boys. You just need a scoreboard like you guys saw. Obviously a paper trimmer. You need a main focus, which would be your stamp and your sentiment, and then DSP paper and whatever it is that you guys want to use to embellish it. So that's how easy it was to make these little bad boys. I hope that inspired you guys to make somebody a cute little treat like this to give to like your neighbors, your coworkers, your children, whatever it is that you want to give one to. So I hope that inspired you guys, and share. Definitely share it with us so that we can see what you guys come up with. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button as well as that notification button so you guys will get notified every time I upload a video, because you guys definitely want to be notified. And don't forget to hit that like button, because you need to like the video. And also the bell icon so you guys will get notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to share and tell a friend. So that's it for now, my little crafty monsters. Goodbye.